Hey, g'day, it's Ray from Just Plain Interesting, and I'm here today to introduce you to this amazing young man who I've known for 21 years since he came to this site in West Auckland to create incredible things for special people in the movie industry. Now, this man is a blacksmith, and there's very few blacksmiths left, and I'm very happy to have met him all that time ago. He's a lovely bloke, and I had to introduce you to him. This is his forge, okay? And it's a dark, mysterious place, which is strangely silent today, because normally there's flames coming out of all sorts of amazing creations, and there's a hammer, a giant hammer down the back, which we'll show you, that makes a hell of a noise you can hear in East Auckland, but that's the rarity of his creations, because he's got things that you will never see anywhere else, and we're going to show you a few examples. Now then, tell me, young Chris, I heard a legend a long time ago that when you came out from England, you did your apprenticeship in England.
Yep.
And out of the places that you travelled around to work for, one of the firms you worked for was creating the things for Buckingham Palace.
Yeah. That was a company that's still going. However, my old boss passed away recently, Christoph and Co. They were based up in North Yorkshire, and they did work all over England. But they did a lot of work for the royal family.
Right.
And so while I was working there, I was involved in a few projects with them for the
Cool.
Buckingham Palace. Yeah.
And you got a piece of Buckingham Palace ironwork over there as a souvenir from when you were a young fella.
Yeah, I've got all sorts of bits from numerous historic places in England. But yeah, there's a piece from Buckingham Palace hanging up there, which is
All right.
probably one of the first things I hung on the wall.
And now there's a lot more.
Yeah.
I love the tools you have here. Come on, we're going to go upstairs and we're going to have a look at some of the things you've created over the years.
Yep.
So come on up and check this out. This building used to be a packing shed 100 years ago. It's part of West Auckland's history.
Yeah.
So there's no finer thing for it to turn into than a forge. Because strangely enough, I used to rent a portion of this building when friends of mine lived in the building. That was, 30 years ago?
No, they lived here when I first moved in, yeah.
John and Linda, yeah.
So maybe just over 20.
Oh, right.
Years, yeah.
But yeah, I used to rent it as well, which is a hell of a coincidence. But look at things like this. You can't find stuff like this. It's really, really cool. And this is one of my favourites. I love that. Look at that as a creation. Now, it's a stool, or it could be a very dangerous thing to sit on, okay? So it's now a pot plant stand. Now, Chris made this one how long ago, mate?
I don't know, maybe close to 20 years ago.
All right. I think that's absolutely beautiful. It's heavy, it's stable, it's incredibly cool, and I love the work in it. But look, even the artwork on the wall, that's Chris's creations too. There's another one over there, but look at these beautiful things that this man's created. Now, currently fads go up and down and out of fashion, and he's not currently making things like this, although he could do for the right customer, and he's got some amazing customers. Look at that. That is cool. Look at the legs on it. These are handmade. This is the difference between a blacksmith and a fabricator. Anyway, it's a skill and it's an art that we needed to promote because it's so unique. But right through this building, I just love the darkness of it, and the dust and everything. Look at this mirror frame. I've been here and seen incredible projects. A giant 78-player gramophone that you made. That was one story tall, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it was almost 3 meters tall.
That was fascinatingly cool. And it was on an angle like it was buried in the ground.
Yeah, it's actually up in the hills above Pyro now.
Is it really? Yeah. Really cool. Who did you create that for?
Well, I sold it to a friend that he's got it mounted on the hillside, and it looks out over the Firth of Thames, and he's wired it up to a car stereo. and he sits on the hill and listens to this giant gramophone and plays his music.
Really cool. Man's got imagination. I like it. Look at this. Oh, I love that head up there with the glasses on.
Yeah. They're all old projects.
Wow, look at that. See, Chris has done these over the years. He's done these bronze statues. Look at these. These are so amazing. Check these things out. This is so cool. Chris was lucky enough. No, I was lucky enough for Chris to ring me, and I did a clearance here a while back, and of some things that he decided he could live without. There's a few things here that I'd still cut an arm and a leg off to own, because I think that's really fascinating. There could be a story behind that, but I'm not sure what the bottom of the story is.
That up there was actually a whole exhibition.
Yeah?
I made it during the lockdown, and then it got really hot and they all melted. And so I just abandoned the exhibition.
Really? What a shame. Look at that. The guy with the stereo headphones on. That's graphically cool, eh? Wow, look at that one up there, though. Look at that. That's fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, I made that one of the first things I ever made.
Yeah.
When I was about 18, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it wired?
Yeah, it was a lamp, but I think it was at my wife's family home for years, and then it ended up in the roof of the garage, and then made its way back to me.
Oh, well, if you ever want to part with that, you know who to ring.
Yeah, I don't know how electrically safe it is, but...
Yeah, that's right. I knew this amazing electrician. This is cool. Look at the artwork on that one. Because these are all hand done. Everything is hand done here. It's a one-off, unique piece.
Yeah, I can't even remember what that's from.
That's beautiful, man. And over this way, look, there's another one of Chris's artworks. Are these recent?
No. They're all old, mostly unfinished. Yeah, I haven't...
He looks like Friar
since I became a father, all my painting time disappeared.
Oh, yeah, disappeared.
Yeah,
There's an exhibition coming up soon at the Corbin's Arts Trust.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You should enter some.
I used to do it every year, but I just, I don't know.
All right.
Too busy doing other things.
Yeah, well, life's a busy place. Look at this guy. He's cool, eh? I think that's a national supporter. I'm pretty sure of it, yeah. He's split in half. Well, he must half Labour, half National. He's cool. I bought a statue of Chris that this is the second one you made, isn't it? The first one you sold to me.
Yeah, I made them at the same time at a sculpture symposium, wood carving thing. So they were from the same log.
Oh, I think they're really cool. From the same log.
Yeah.
That's good. And here's another piece. Look. Look at that. That's incredibly cool. Incredibly cool. Look at this. Look, everything is just beautiful. It's like Art Nouveau, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
It's a great skill, man.
Yeah.
And look, over here, there's a strange, beautiful thing. A Gali lamp that I asked Chris if he would fix for me because the original wrought iron around there to hold the shade on, this is beautiful, beautiful glass, got damaged and destroyed, and Chris is going to rebuild that for me, which I've been looking forward to. And in fact, I'd actually forgotten about it until I came in, and now it's focused completely in my mind again. So that's a stunning thing. And this is just a small amount of what this man's talents can be. So if you've got a project in mind, now there's the project downstairs or in the next room from the church. What church is that?
Oh, St. Matthew in the city.
St. Matthew's in the city. See, this is the people that entrust these jobs to Chris. I'm going to take you down there and we'll show you that. Okay, come this way. Cool, this is it. Okay, this is for St. Matthew's in the city. This has been here for, well, they've been deciding over certain features about it for a long time, but they had a security breach. People were leaping over the fence, over the gate rather. So they brought it back again to have an addition made to it, all handmade, all handcrafted. So that's a beautiful thing. And that is actually quite simplistic, with all due respect, considering some of the things I've seen come out of this amazing place.
Yeah.
This, I mean, look at this. I cut a leg off to own this cabinet here. This is really cool. This is really cool. That's the sort of stuff you expect to find in a place like this, you know, if you're lucky.
I can't remember where I got that from. I know where I got that from.
Yeah, where's that?
I still know the guy. A friend of mine brought it over from England. He was a farrier, and he set up business up in Kappa, and he was wanting to open a traditional blacksmith shop where people could bring their horses in to get shod in there. But then he realised in New Zealand was a bit different to England. People like the farriers to go to them over here, so he sold it on to me. But it's like 1800s, I think.
Really? 1800s?
Yeah,
it's showing its age at the back.
It's got the maker's name and everything embedded on the front there, but it's just buried.
All right.
Yeah, most of this old blacksmithing machinery is pretty old. This one's early 1900s.
Yeah.
Like 19.
I don't know how you ship things like that.
And that company's still running in England. They don't make them new anymore, but they still refurbish all the old ones. They last forever, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
How many anvils have you got?
I don't know now. I used to teach blacksmithing, and I had maybe at one point maybe 15 or something. But yeah, I'm down to maybe 5 or 6 or something.
Oh right, well,
yeah,
still amazing.
Just the best ones.
Yeah, we must stress here that security has been beefed up here lately. It was good before, but now it's a lot better. You can never get enough security anyway. Because the gentleman that lives on site here, a lovely chap called Steve, caught a couple of nasty young folks around here a few weeks ago now, pinching the ramps off trucks and things. And then, unfortunately, Chris had created a beautiful sculpture outside that was 4 metres high.
No, it was almost 6.
6 metres high.
Yeah.
And some nefarious piece of blank came here one night, pushed it over on a trailer and stole it. Steve, the chap that lives here, you were here for the first and confronted the guy at the beginning.
No.
Yeah, over the ramps.
Yeah.
But there's still an ongoing police investigation for that. And we're going to put a photo up of this incredible 6 metre high, handmade, beautiful creation. So if you see it, please let us know, because there's bound to be a reward for it, because it's worth $40,000. It was a pending sale. It was what, 6 months worth?
No, it's about two and a half months.
Oh, 2.5 months work, but it was just incredible, and it broke the man's heart that some maggot decided to steal it so they could melt it down. Now, strangely enough, yesterday you told me that you were contacted by a medium that said she believes she knows where it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, through another friend. I just had a tip off that it was under a tarpaulin out in a paddock in Whenuapai.
And they'd actually, the medium had focused it down to a few streets.
Yeah.
That's incredible, right?
I can't actually remember the name of those streets, Trigg Road and something else, but didn't know really what to do with that information.
No, it's a
I
tough
can't
one,
go walking around people's paddocks.
That's true. But anyway, that's an amazing thing. You never know. Some mediums, I've met mediums, and some of them are incredibly focused, and some of them were just demented. But anyway, you meet a lot of people like that from all walks of life. But anyway, come downstairs, and we'll have a look at this incredible hammer device, okay?
Right.
All right. Okay, through the secret passageway. Oh. Yeah. A lobdell from Wilmington, Delaware. Is that Delaware?
Yeah. American made.
Right. It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a 10 hundredweight forging hammer, which the whole thing weighs about 1.3 1.3 ton, I think, or 1.2 ton.
I thought it would have weighed more than that, actually.
No, I mean it's hollow inside. Obviously,
Oh, is that true?
Well, most of it. It's
right.
the anvil down the bottom's solid.
Wicked.
And there's probably about 8 or 9 cube of concrete supporting it underneath.
All right. Yeah, it's not the sort of thing you can nick in the middle of the night with a trailer, is it?
Yeah, and I bought that from the South Auckland Forgings, which were probably one of New Zealand's, outside the railways, probably one of New Zealand's biggest forging shops. And they sold up recently, and they had maybe 12 for sale.
12 of these.
12 of them. They found buyers for all of them, surprisingly.
Okay.
Because I thought I was the only one who was going to buy one.
Yeah. What was the investment on such a monster?
I can't remember what I paid because I bought quite a bit of stuff.
Right.
But I think it was somewhere around 15 grand or something.
Wow, radical. Oh, well, you know what to do with it.
Yeah,
You're the man to use it.
I mean, it doesn't run every day, but it's paid for itself so far.
Oh, right, cool.
Yeah, it's worked.
Well, you can certainly hear it when it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in this room here, this used to be a cool store 100 years ago. I've actually slept in here, like before Chris took over the premises. I spent a few nights in here because I used to use it for a lockup for the shops. And I can't remember what reason. Yeah, a long time ago, I bought out Mike from Hunters and Collectors.
Oh, right.
When he had the 5 famous shops in Auckland.
Yeah.
Oh, and Wellington and Christchurch.
Yeah.
And we bought I bought the last 3 lockups of his, brought them back here, and sorted them out until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And then just slept on the floor here just because I was so knackered, Anyway, it had to be done.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very small world we travel in.
Yeah.
So yeah, that gives you a clue to a place and a cool man that I met a long time ago, and I just thought you'd like to see it. So thanks for watching. And hey, here we are back at the shop. We've packed the van, ready to go down to Poroa. Another load going down in the morning. Trailers all packed. Every time we go down the hill, obviously we take as much as we can. So anyway, we've got a bit of egg on my face because it turns out those cane walking sticks we had with the swords in them, I'm not allowed to sell those. So I cringe with apology. We Googled it before I put them on sale and found that it was okay to sell them. So I don't know how that happened, and I deeply apologise for that. So we've withdrawn them, obviously, and they're not going to be available. So, yes, my unique apologies for that one. But, now, I had this old gentleman come to work for us. He was a retired guy, and nice man, really nice man. He came to work and he used to turn up on time, and then after a couple of days, he started getting 5 minutes late, and a week later he's 10 minutes late, and 15 minutes, and then 20 minutes, and then 2 weeks into it, he's half an hour late. And I had to call him into the office and said, look, Dan, I said, you're a top bloke. I said, everybody loves you. You do your job perfectly. You're an amazing fella, and I really like you being here, but you're late all the time. And he goes, oh, yeah, sorry about that. He said, I'm trying to get better at that, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. I said, that's okay, mate. I said, but just curious, what did they say when you went to work in your last job and you were 10 minutes, half an hour late all the time? And he goes, oh, they used to say, good morning, General. Would you like a coffee? Well, there you go. But we give him a coffee anyway. Retired Army General. I don't mind who works for us. All I know is the guys that work for us and the girls are amazing, and I'm really, really lucky. Check this out, though. I went to see this beautiful young lady the other day, a friend of mine. She specialises in lead lights. She's worth her weight in gold. And she goes, oh, I was just wondering if you like this. She said, I'm going to throw it in the rubbish. And I said, what? I said, that's fantastic. Thanks very much. Nothing is truly rubbish, okay? So we opened up this very sad cabinet here. Oh, very sad cabinet. And I thought, oh, well, it's good for spare parts. But then look what happened. And she said, I said, does it go? And she said, let's find out. Amazing.
those 5'2" has
Anybody seen my girl? Now that's a piece of history. Isn't that beautiful? That's like Glenn Miller back in 1942 or something. It's amazing.
my gal.
See?
Now if you run into a 5'2" covered with fur, diamond rings and all those things, bet you fly with his her. Could she love? Could she woo?
Anyway, you get the general idea. This is why these things are still here, because they were made to last. The borer might get them, other things might get them, but we can still save components and make other ones perfect again so they can live on. And that's what the passion of the job is all about. We love history. This is a piece of history. I'm lucky to be able to bring it to you. Please come and see us, because there's some beautiful things in the shops and they can be yours. Okay? Thanks for listening. Have an epic day. Good-o. Bye-bye.